Hey everybody, this is the Underrated Podcast. I am Queen Amen. The motto for the podcast that I am doing, I'm in episode 6 today, and the motto is to try to give credit when credit is due. Some people are doing things that is not recognized and people don't know about. So with that being said, I try to get them recognized or give them the credit that they need or they deserve when other people don't. And so today, on my episode 6 for the Underrated Podcast, I have with me Donta Chestnut. I don't know if a lot of people, if you know him, great guy, great dude. Well known, he's in Wilson, and also he does promotion, producing, he's a mentor, and just all around good guy. So let me introduce him, Donta Chestnut. Tell them where you're from, and just tell them, where you went to school at, and just go from there.
What up, y'all? This is Donta Chestnut. I'm from Wilson, North Carolina. I went to Hunt High School. I left Hunt High School. I went to Liberty University, and then I transferred to St. Paul's College to play football. And I just moved back to make a difference for our community and just help out the best way I can while I'm here.
So when you say football, like you do pro or try to go semi-pro, or was you one of them supposed to be in the NFL?
Yeah, man, I supposed to be in the NFL. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I don't like to talk about myself, but I was nice on the field.
So you could have went to the NFL. What team would you want to be on?
Cowboys was my favorite team.
Oh my God! Please, somebody.
You supposed to be Redskins.
Yeah, no. I personally like football like that, but I just don't like Cowboys. A lot of people might not even watch my show today because I said that, but I'm just saying, I don't like the Cowboys. I mean, just because everybody's like the American team, but I don't remember the American team winning everything, but I'm just,
Hold on, now we won a couple of them.
There's a couple of them.
That's one of my favorite teams, like Emmitt Smith and all of them. That was my favorite right there.
But what about the newer ones though? Like you got rookies, you got people coming in. I mean, who the best player up there now?
I barely even watch it no more.
See,
man, so,
definitely not a Cowboys fan.
But I'm a fan though. I can't switch no other team though.
You like everybody else say, when the team win, you bandwagon. You go over to the next team. But he ain't even watching the NFL. He don't know what's going on. He definitely not a fan. He just claiming it right now. I think he like the colors. I don't know.
I like Elliott. He's the running back too. I like the running backs. You know what I mean? And the Prescott, he's a good quarterback.
Everybody talking about him, Dak Prescott. They do.
But we need another championship.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all do, I don't know. I just watch football because I like football sheets. I like when my husband wearing football sheets. So, other than that, I don't even know when the touchdown happened. Not on me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on.
And then I stopped watching because I wasn't really playing too much no more. So I really didn't care too much about it.
But they put you out there now. What do you think? You think you?
Oh, I can still get out of.
Okay.
Yeah, I still get out of.
Okay. Well, you didn't think about trying to get in and coach? Like do something like that?
We actually making our own semi-pro football team.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be based in Wilson or like anybody?
It's gonna be in Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had tried coaching. One of my coaches, Coach Bird, he had asked me to coach in Tallberg. It was an academy, a new school or whatever, and I couldn't do it because of work. I was helping them out in the summer, and by the time school started, I couldn't do it because of work purposes.
Yeah.
My schedule.
So when you do when y'all do the semi one, is that gonna be just like Wilson residents, or y'all gonna
branch out?
Or so you gonna do are you gonna have like certain ages too, or you gonna kind of like do different things like AAU be doing the same thing?
So kind of, it'll be more like probably 17, 18 and older, and
get ready that can actually go into the NFL,
just giving them another chance because a lot of these high school coaches not helping them.
Yeah.
How can you be a coach 5, 10 years and you only got one player in college?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think now they got it so where you can't I think they did it a long time ago. You can't just go from just high school and skip college and go pro. Is that right? Or
I think they can still do it. It's possible. It depends on your skills.
Yeah, I think you miss a lot though. I mean, to me, in my opinion, I would think, just going straight out of there. But you coming out of high school, you still got a child mind in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So versus getting maybe at least 2 years of college to try to be an adult, because once you get over to this side, it's like you're on your own.
Yeah.
You know, even though the coaches will help you, it's like you're on your own. It's a lot of pressure with contracts and money and stuff like that, I think.
And most of the time that way is hard, but you got to be a special player. Like, 'cause sometimes people graduate and don't go to college, and you know they still trying out for like semi-pro teams and still trying to make it, and they gonna try out for a team, and the team might like them.
Yeah.
I had a football teammate in college. He did semi-pro, and then one of the coaches had seen him in semi-pro and gave him a scholarship in college.
Yeah.
And we played together. He ended up being the team captain. Both of us were like a captain, and then he ended up getting drafted in the NFL. So he got a powerful story, you know, and his work ethic was good too.
So is he still in the NFL now? Or?
He retired now, but he played with the greats, you know, all the greats. You know, so yeah. And he came out with like 09. His name Gregory Toby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So that was motivation for me.
And the thing you do
To
is
send
kind
my
of
bro,
now.
like,
Yeah.
man,
But
like,
they might not have seen you then.
yeah.
They can say, but we do this, they can see you now.
Yep.
You can pick up where you probably couldn't even maybe been able to either afford to go there or didn't have the grades to go.
Yep.
That'd be another thing too.
And I think that was the thing with him, like grades.
Grades, yeah,
You know?
yeah. And I tell anybody, you know, my kids, and anybody else's kids, and as far as being a parent, that, you know, your athleticism speaks for itself. And it's always coaches they watching and recruiting and doing, but first thing they want to know is, okay, well, if they fail in every subject, what can I do with them? You know what I'm saying? Your grades still got to speak for themselves and be good,
Definitely.
regardless of what you're doing, you know, so. So tell me about this mentoring you got going on. He got his shirt, he got his logo on, so he repping it today.
So it's Ira Wilson mentoring. And with Ira Wilson, we have the age group from age 7 to 18. And with our program, we teach them how to change the oil. We teach them how to, you know, change the tire. We had swimming lessons for the kids. We had gardening, like planting fruit and different stuff like that. Wrestling.
I might need to get in there. I don't know how to swim.
A couple of us got to know some of the adults, you know, just to swim with the kids. Though. It was fun though. It was really fun.
And that's for everybody, like in that age range. So it's girls and guys.
Girls and guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that keep them out of trouble and keep them out of the streets, joining gangs, and
Absolutely.
On top of that, keep the kids from getting pregnant and you know different stuff like that because a lot of
and
them,
gangbang.
Yeah, gangbang too.
Yeah,
shooting.
Yeah.
You know, so just get them while they early, so they can learn fundamentals because we teach them how to, you know, public speaking.
Yes.
We just took the kids last week to NC State University for financial literacy.
Yeah.
You know,
it is, because the school system don't. I mean, not trying to put them down, but some stuff that they need and we need. Even when I was, you know, in school, they don't teach. Like now, you know, it's as an independent business owner and being self-employed, and for us trying to be black entrepreneurs, they don't teach you. You know, they teach you about resumes, how to go work for somebody.
No.
They don't teach you, you know, financial, like I said, financial literacy or advisement or like I had last week when somebody talked about it. They don't teach you about annuities or life insurance. This stuff they don't, you know. So
they gonna need it in real life.
They do. They do. But they'll teach you a lot of math and stuff. But I just need the math for me. As long as I know how to count money, you know, just I don't feel like I need all the other stuff. But you know, it's like 40 maths you gotta learn, and it ain't got nothing to do with, you know. Sometimes when you get in real life, you do need some of it, but not all of it. There's a lot of stuff they could be teaching them that's career oriented. You know, if I you know,
some of the people that's good in all of that math and chemistry
can't go out and talk in public.
you
like
know.
you said, they can't go out and talk in public, and they can't hold a normal conversation, or might not be able to do an actual, you know, job interview just because, you know. But if you ask them, you know, something that's dealing with school, they know. You know.
So that's what we try to help our kids, just to be well rounded. They gonna teach that in school, but we're gonna teach that here. And if we can teach some of the stuff that's in school, you know what I mean, that'll just be more on the brain and help out. You know? So it's trying to make a difference, because I want to see, like in our city, man, a lot of kids was like good in sports and good kids, and then they end up, you know what I mean, doing the drugs and just falling off. You know? And
I think that's a lot of, like 35% of the world.
Yeah.
Because, you know, even at my age, it's like that. You know, you see people and you're like, they was like this in school. And then when you see them now, you like, you just be trying to figure out like what, some could be, successful or well, then you be looking like all that talent.
Yeah.
And sometimes it don't be the person, it just be the guidance. That be a lot of, that's what it is a lot of times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's definitely positive because I feel like that they need it because, like I said, we have one here in our city as well. And when my host and my people that I had here on Friday talked about it. That was shout out to Jay Kelly and TJ Walker, councilman, vote for Jay Kelly, Ward 7. They talked about it and they like mentoring doing here in our area. And they taking like the young men and doing positive stuff with them, that they may not be able to do.
Yeah.
The same motive, that keep them
I
out the streets. And I feel like we need it in every city.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot. It is. It's a lot. And then we all doing girls and guys, because girls need help too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think females need help more than guys. Sometimes, especially young females.
And that's another thing with the females. We want to teach like I know it might not sound appropriate, but it's real, like sex education or have little seminars, like, you can get burnt for doing this, or you can catch this, or you can catch that,
And it's lifelong, it ain't like, it's lifelong.
Because a lot of them don't know it, and then sometimes, like us growing up, we learn off the streets.
Yeah, and now they gotta say you gotta sign a waiver. Like in school, you gotta sign a waiver saying that your child actually take, like, sex education in school now.
So they do got that now?
They do got that, and I think they do that. I think it's like middle school.
Okay.
I think it's like 6th, 7th grade or something. But they got it. Well, your parent. No, it was actually 5th.
Okay.
I had to sign for my it's crazy. I had to sign for my 5th grader this year.
Wow.
I'm just like, what in the world? What are we? But you don't think about saying even though when they're young they do need to know that stuff. They do teach somewhat of that, but they gotta ask the parent permission. So I don't.
Because they see a lot of it on TV and all that, and they get curious.
And on the phones.
Yeah.
And on technology.
Oh, yeah,
and on YouTube.
That's
and
the hard part.
On everything.
That's the hard part, yeah.
So you doing producing as well
though? Yep. We have our own recording studio, which is 501 Nash Street, Wilson, North Carolina, Nash Street East. If you put 501 Nash Street, you probably go to the heart of Wilson. You don't really want to go there. That's a hotel. But we got the recording studio, we got filmmakers, we got beat makers, like producers, photo shoots, anything with music and entertainment we do. And then party promoting, we do that too. So yeah.
So what was your motivation, or what pushed you to want to try to create just doing our Wilson? What was like the behind the scenes? What made you say, okay, this is what I need to do to make a difference?
Me going to school, the transition from me coming from high school to college, I just seen a whole lot of football players and a whole lot of leaders that go to college and they won't come back. And like we need those leaders. Like when I was a kid, and then that was just moving away. Like all the leaders was just moving, so I ended up moving back. And like I was taking sociology classes in college anyway. So, but long story short, it's just to make a difference in our community, And then I supposed to been done it, but an incident had happened with my brother, and he ended up getting killed. And like me, with me being mad at the world and mad at certain people that was around and all of that type of stuff, it's like you can get mad and anybody can kill anybody.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's what you gonna do to help people. And help your community and stop it. So I had a community meeting and asked all the leaders to meet up at our studio. And if y'all want to make a change, let's make a change.
Right.
And a lot of leaders came, and a lot of them came, and some of them, like at least 4 of them, stuck with us. But the other ones, they still here. They still the support and everything. But that right there made a difference for our Wilson right there.
Yeah, you gotta take sometimes some of the heartache and the grief and the pain, and you put it in something positive. It'll make you feel better later on. And they don't take it away, but like I said, anybody can go out here and do like foolishness. They do that every day, and the consequence and repercussions of it is horrible. But I mean, for you to take, and I'm sorry that happened to you, but for you to take that incident, and try to turn it into something positive to help others. So they don't got to deal, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, that they try to figure out how to deal. I can take this and put this into this.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome. I think that's awesome.
Cause I was looking at it at the time, I ain't care about nothing positive, you know, like that's what I stand for too. But at the time, like man, F everything.
Yeah,
like,
but you're just mad, and so just everything built up. Yeah, that's understandable.
And then I made a post, and it was, you know, disturbing, and just got the whole city routed, and you know what I mean. Everybody just, I'm like, F the city, F up the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you just mad at everybody. Yeah.
At the time, you know, I talked to some officers that pulled me to the side. Like, Donta, man, you gotta calm the people down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
because you're a leader to them though. Like, you're known. So like, you say do something, people gonna stand behind you. You know what I'm saying? Whether good or bad. So yeah.
So at that moment right there, they pulled me into the office. Like, Donta, we need you to calm everybody down. I'm like, man, why, man? Like, y'all ain't giving us nothing here.
Like, I feel like y'all ain't doing y'all job.
Yeah, my brother wanted to be an actor. We ain't got no acting school here. You know, like, this person want to do this person want to do that, and now they forced to sell drugs or they forced to gang bang. The city ain't got to be like that.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
We can open the opportunities, and then the officer like, man, Donta, I ain't know you care that much about the city. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, yeah, but it ain't no use for people. More people dying. You know, so I just felt like, okay, we can all step up so it won't happen again and make a difference in the community. You know, and I put my pride to the side, and you know, just pray for the situation, and you know what I mean, and just don't hurt nobody else. You know, and just everybody just be the best they can be.
Yeah, and that's awesome. That's 'cause a lot of people can't say that. You know,
yeah, it was hard.
When you're on impulse, you think, you know, so you don't even think, you just act.
Yeah.
You know, that's what anything. That's what a lot of things that you do in life, like you just act, and then you think about it later on, like, why did I even?
Yeah.
But then it may be too late. You know what I'm saying? So I said that's good that you know had to sit back. You know, just let me think about it right quick. You know, and I'm just gonna kind of, you know, figure out something else I can do. You know, with the situation.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Cause you look at it like, hold on, man, I ain't never been no punk, or you know what I mean? Like, hold on, man, they tripping, like, you know, but just being positive, man, just trying to make a difference, you know. So, you know, that's how that came about, and I'm thankful everything came together because I look at the kids and the parents, they send me inboxes like, man, thank you. I see a difference in my kids and all of that type of stuff, so that made me feel better.
That's what I want to say. Yeah, and that's like the best feeling.
Yeah,
it really is when you think you could just take. You got 40 kids, you could just change 1 or 2 of their lives and make you feel better. You know. Yeah. What so are you gonna be producing anything, you know, coming up, or you know, I know you said you got your studio that you got now. Are you gonna be like doing movies, because you actually got a movie already?
Yeah.
So and that movie is called, and just let them know, you know, where they can stream that at, and you know, like, well, you actually producing it yourself, and you got help and stuff like that too?
I got help. I helped write it. My brother, Bottom Dollar, you know what I mean, he helped put everything together. So just being the executive producer of the whole thing. And it's called Trapping to Rapping.
Okay.
You know, it's a story about, you know, a kid being a young adult being in the streets and just trying to make a way out. You know, and just getting caught up in the streets. And knowing that he want to rap, but
getting money fast.
Yeah, getting money fast, and then he know that getting a job, you ain't trying to pay no $10 an hour. You can go make a play. You go make a play, you gonna make it $1,000. You ain't trying to do that, you know. So
you gotta work by the month to get there.
Yeah, and he was trying to. In the story, he was trying to do that. You know what I mean? But he was trying to change his life, and it just so happened that he ended up getting shot.
That always happens. Like, not just in movies, like it's crazy because like somebody could be doing the most, deal when you had that revelation when something happened. Like, we could be looking at a movie right now, just like the one you were saying with your movie, and I could be like, now he doing good. You know, you're thinking like something gonna happen. Like, cause you know, I don't know why it's like that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that's what you was gonna say just because of that. That happens a lot. You know, and you gotta, and anybody, you gotta go through stuff to get where you are. Like, you can't be perfect. Nobody can always have the best life, regardless of what you do. You gotta go through, like, things. It could be after this, after this, after this, and you just looking like, when is it gonna end? Just to get up here where you wanna be at, you know?
And then with the whole thing, it's deeper than that. So I was telling my brother that died, you know, he wanted to be an actor. So we didn't have acting schools. So I was like, man, we're gonna make our own movie. And then he ended up wanting to be a rapper. So the movie fit for him, really, you know what I mean? So it just so happened, we did a movie, and the person that shot in the movie, it was like him getting shot in the arm, really. You feel what I'm saying? So he come back, and he still live, and at the same time with that or whatever, it's like, he about to be a rapper, and he about to make it big in the music industry. You ever seen something like Snow in the Bluff?
Yeah, we watched it, yeah.
So it's really making a reality movie.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
and I like those movies too,
yeah. So it got to that point, and we never finished the movie, but we did get enough footage to complete a good movie, and then he ended up passing also. So, that's how that went, man. I hate that, but I can say that he got a chance to do a movie. That's something that he wanted to do. And then, acting school costs a lot.
Yeah. And like I said, we don't got one around here, so you gotta create
your own.
Basically, I think that's what a lot of people are doing. I think so, because like I said, I've had, and I also have one for episode 7 tomorrow. Like people that's doing producing and they doing their own stuff. And it take money, even to do your own.
Yeah.
You get the equipment and the stuff.
Cost.
And if you want it to be the best quality and the best, you got to buy the best. That's with anything. Yeah. So but like I said, it's so many local producers out here that and our people that's doing stuff. That's why I'm glad I had a podcast for somebody to be able to tell about it. Because a lot of people don't know. Yeah. It could be anything. It could be music videos and things like that. It's money out here for everybody. If everybody just pull together and networking and knowing somebody, I want to get a movie done. Okay, well, Donta do movies, or or my guest yesterday, Tell he do movies, or my one tomorrow he do, so but you don't know that stuff until so
it's a good platform for to let people know. And then my position, I look around me and see who do what. Okay, we got the cameraman. This is something that you wanted to do. You know what I mean? So okay, we're gonna get a good camera for you.
Yeah.
Here you go right here. Or you want to be an actor? Okay, well we're gonna do what we can do. Okay, you can be an actor now. You want to do music or you make beats? We're gonna get us our own studio. So that way, everything in house and everybody supporting one another and just doing what we gotta do. Ain't nobody else gonna help you out there.
If you don't help yourself, they're not. They're not. They don't want to help you. So I'm not saying instead of pulling together, they don't want to help you a lot. And it's sad, but it's the truth. They don't want to help you. They rather try to outshine you. And with us, I don't know. Just how it is. I don't know why it is, but and it's sad. But I think every episode, I know, just thinking back, every episode, just with this being 6, I'm like, it's something related to whoever I got here that I can bring that up every time. Cause that means that's how I feel. It's like that. We don't want to pull together and work together, and you can be so much. A lot of people saying when I was telling you about that, they got an organization here. First thing you said was, I might want to get up with them, even though I stay in Wilson, they doing something in Rocky Mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like it's networking. It's people that come together. And it could be a look for Wilson, it could be a look for Rocky Mountain.
And they can stop a lot of this violence.
So that's a big problem. Yeah. That's a big problem. Did y'all have like a time where y'all were going through that too recently? Because it was here, bad, it was here. Like it was bad. Yeah. It was really bad here for a good little while. It was bad. It was like a lot of young people.
A lot of shootings back to back. Even when you were seeing Rocky Mountain going hard, you see like, dang, Rocky Mountain going hard, but dang, another shooting right here, like, damn, somebody just got shot a couple days ago, and you be like, man, what the world going to? How we going to make a difference? How we going to stop this?
Right.
And then a lot of them, they see it in the music, they see it on the TV, videos, they want to be them artists.
They do.
And a lot of them artists ain't really doing
They do.
They ain't really doing it,
They do. And I said something about that. Like, you get, just because I had episode 2, I had big shout out to Big Blanco Cruz. I had him up here. He was talking about he talked about with the controversy. He's a controversial music artist, and his stuff, he got funny videos and funny like just stuff that, because I just different. It's not you don't see his, or it's we talking about guns, we talking about violence, we talking about this, we talking about we on the corner slanging. I like people don't want to, and that's what our kids look up to. They look up to people that that are up here. They look up to these music artists, and they because I know even mine, every word. I don't care if you got a clean verse or not. Every word, that's everybody's kids. They know every word on the song.
Yeah.
And most of them are cuss words. They know every word on the song, like literally. And it's just like sometimes they be talking about. I'm like, what in the,
You see the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. but when I came up, it's different because mine was more like we got Southern soul and different '90s music and stuff, and it won't like it won't like that. But
what got me though, like I'm driving the bus, and I let them listen to some of the music or whatever, and then shout out much love to Kodak Black or whatever. So he talking about popping the pill, ate the bad pill because he was gremlin.
Yeah.
And I listen to all the kids in the back of the bus like. Yeah, I ate the grip, even though I know it was fake. I ate the pill, I'm like, hold on, man, I gotta turn this now. You know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all listen to something else.
I don't even know what it means. They just be, I don't. It's the influence.
Yeah, and I got kind of upset, but it made me think too. Okay, we got the recording studio. Okay, like if I'm gonna be dealing with an artist, I don't want them talking about that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't control what y'all do on your own time when we working together. Yeah. Let's put out something that's going to vibe and, what I mean, and do what it do. Like, all the talking about the killing and all of that type of stuff, I don't really like that too much.
And you can do rap without it.
Yeah.
You can do rap without it.
And then I was, like, it sounds good, and that's what we came up on, but being into reality and some of your people getting killed behind different stuff, you looking at it like, hold on, man, we got to change this narrative.
Yeah. But it won't that bad because you got, like, Tupac and Biggie and I said from yesterday, like you come up like LL, like it won't nothing like it won't nothing like that.
And then I started listening to the radio, everything like drill music, killing. One song will go off, another one, kill.
Yeah.
And then you got 20 kids on this bus, and that's what they talking about, killing. Or they might be mad at each other and this and that, and talking about that type of stuff. So I'm right here like, it made me start thinking like, man, we gotta make a difference.
Yeah. Cause you take it back to ours, I think ours was coming up in that generation was if you hear like to everybody out there, if you would hear don't everybody know you hear no if you bug.
Oh yeah, I know my song.
That's like what they do to me. It's like no, when I hear this song, I'm ready to fight this, I'm ready to knock this person out just because. But now but none of you bug was like. You throwing hands, you know what I'm saying? You want to smoke with somebody. You ain't doing it. Yeah. Now they telling you what kind of, and I like rap, and I like new rap too sometimes. But I'm just saying they talk about what kind of guns they use, what kind they got this, what drug is this, and I be like, I just be looking, and the kids, honestly, most of the time they don't know what they talking about. Yeah. They just be going. You hear the stuff my kids go through the house, I be like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a song, but some people they take that and run with it.
And it's sad. And then like how you saying the nugget be but I was really one of them type of people, like man, I be chilling on the sideline, like I don't do no dancing, so when they play that C word, help them other I'm in the middle of the floor like pushing everybody like I wish somebody would.
Yeah, for no reason at all. You hoping that somebody don't like that just because it's song on. It's like that song. Boy, when I tell you, shout out to Pastor Troy.
I got a chance to meet Pastor Troy.
We had he a cool guy too. He down to earth or whatever. We had him a couple of years back too or whatever. We brought him to perform here. We had him at Shaq's a while back. He a cool guy, but that's another one. We ready as a timeless woman, like everybody like Pastor Troy, and he got that playing in GA, that playing in GA song, you know what I'm saying, that he got but it's a different type of level though. It ain't, it's hype, it ain't what it is now, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Pastor Troy too, like I actually been in his house, like that's one of my favorite rappers and all that type of stuff, and then we actually had a show with Pastor Troy a couple weeks ago, Memorial Day weekend, he ain't show up. So I'm hot about it too. So I'm able to be ready on him.
I Pastor Troy, good dude. He down to earth. But I can't not say it because my husband will be like, well, we had a time we did have Pastor Troy, but we had Pastor Troy the second time because the first time he didn't show.
Oh, you know, I was promoting.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what happened to us, like, oh man, he did this with Reese. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I already know.
Yeah, he did. You know,
but he did show up
the second time. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he showed up. He had a couple people show up too. But
Yeah.
he showed up. But the first time, yeah, he kind of played on us or whatever. I don't know, but he a good dude.
But with that, like you were saying, the music, like I was a big Pastor Troy fan, so we get in the middle of the floor, like whoever wanted, you know, we might fight that night.
Yeah.
But if people see me now, they wouldn't think that I'm that type of person. You feel what I'm saying? I just try to stay out the way.
So those songs come on right now. You still?
Man, they played not too long ago. I was hype about it then, you know. But I had to keep my mind right. You know? It still take you to them.
Yeah, it do.
You know, even if you're lucky you buck, you gonna be like that.
Yeah,
you know?
especially the females. Oh, they going crazy. They going crazy.
But we grown now. We can listen to the song without fighting. Now.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm still gonna go crazy. I ain't gonna fight nobody. You know, I think I'm a little too old to be fighting. Give out a breath fast. Like, but I ain't gonna fight. But I'm gonna get in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the scene. Just say it so you know when you see me. I'm gonna call the scene.
Yeah, we're gonna be lit together.
Yeah, we're gonna be lit there. Because we got a show coming up July the 1st.
Okay.
And hosting at Aroma Bistro and Bar downtown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you know, for anybody out there, you know, if you ain't doing nothing, you know, it's a good vibe. It's Finesse and Dress Friday, so you know, we in there. Y'all already know if Donta come. If it's nothing if you buck, we ready. You know, I just saying, don't judge us. You know, I mean, we ain't gonna be the only ones, but you know, both of us kind of light skinned, so we see two people in the middle of the floor. Don't judge us. Yeah, we in there. Yeah, and it ain't no positive vibes, you know. So, but is there anything that you know? How do people get in touch with you? They want to get. So you still doing promotion now, though? Like maybe they want to get an artist or.
Yeah.
Somebody, you know, do you still do stuff like that too? Like if you want to bring somebody or because you got parties and stuff, because you got another party. Oh, coming up in July.
Yep, July the 23rd, we have a reggae splash party, which is going to be at an old mansion, and it's going to be a pool party, and we're going to have Jetty Rankins performing. We're going to have VIP, we're going to have vendors, VIP like free fish and beer, you know what I mean? And we got, 3 pool houses, you know, and it's just gonna be lit, yo.
So where is that at?
That's gonna be it's gonna be at a location. When they get the tickets, they'll get the location.
I mean, it ain't gonna be you know, but it ain't gonna be like far out. It's gonna be like
it's gonna be outside of Wilson.
Okay,
you know
okay.
I mean? Like 7 minutes from Wilson.
Okay,
you know?
okay. So that ain't bad.
And then we did it 30 plus because we didn't want no ratchet crowd. So when they play that Nugget Be Buck, we gonna be on the dance floor, but you know, ain't nobody gonna be fighting.
Yeah, you better wanna know. And like I said, 30 plus deal with Southern Soul and stuff that's, you know, it's music for the day too, but you know, it's more relaxed to me. You know, this is how I am.
Speaking of Southern Soul, what you think about King George?
Everybody on him. Everybody on him. Like he does, and I think he's good too. You know, I like his music.
Yeah.
You know, and I like some of the newer people, you know, their music too. But if you give me somebody, you know, kind of, I'm not up there, but I'm about there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I like, you know, give me Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
You know, I used to like to see Roy C. Like he would come to everything. Like he just there. And I was like, that man don't never get no like this man is like, I don't know how old he is. Yeah. But you know, I like music like that, Nella type of trap. You know, like, and plus I like line dance. I love line dance. So anybody dealing with, and that's why I like King George too, because they got a little dance to his song too, but
Hole in the Wall.
Yeah. Look at how
like,
yeah.
So I got to the point in my life, man, I just probably ride to it. I understood it when my grandmother and grandfather used to ride to, they didn't want to listen to the hip hop, you know, so I get to the point now, I just ride to it, and that's where I'm at with my life.
Yeah.
Man, you
and
know?
see, when you get about where, I don't know about you, when you get about where I am, y'all, I just, you know, I'm at a point where I just want to two-step, like you know, and with Southern Soul, that's all I'm gonna do. You know, myself, my husband Reese, he do that too. Like he be cool with it, but he just you know, he just two-step. That's all you gotta do, and you know, and you look good. You ain't got to do all that twerking and popping. My body ain't for that. So you know, I kind of, you know, two-step to it, and, you know, and be easy and be cool.
That's my thing anyway. I ain't never been a dancer.
Yeah.
You know, but when that flashing light go, it make it look like you could dance.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, don't nobody know the difference.
Yeah.
So they want to get in touch with you. You know, you got Instagram, Facebook, social media. email you? Just tell them how they can get in touch with you.
Donta Chestnut on Facebook. I got another page just in case they try to put me in Facebook jail.
You be in Facebook jail.
And promote it. When you share it too much, they start giving you 30 days.
Oh Lord. Oh, I didn't know that.
So Carolina Tate, that's the other page. Instagram, Carolina Tate 252. We got Ira Wilson on Instagram. What else we got? Carolina Gold Studio. Y'all can book us right there. And just hit me up, 252-315-6623. And if y'all need me, just hit me up.
You got anything on YouTube? You got y'all,
Yeah,
and your movie. What is your movie on? Because you didn't.
It's on YouTube and on Facebook. I didn't put it on all the other platforms yet, but I might as well go ahead.
Yeah, you put on Tubi, Amazon Prime. I think a lot of people doing that. And it. But I mean, Tubi is free. I don't know if everybody has it, but Tubi is free, and they actually have a lot of older movies. They have newer movies. And I mean, I personally like Tubi. I mean, it's just like. It's like YouTube, but you see full movies. I mean, but and I think Amazon Prime, they do it too. There was another one somebody said, but I can't think of what it was, but like just different platforms and stuff. It's like, and I know, well, not me, but my husband's a big fan of YouTube. Like he some of the stuff ain't on TV. Yeah, they got it on YouTube, and I'm like, well, yeah, I don't care what it is. I don't know.
Guys. And then we got an Emerald Point trip on July the 9th. We taking the community to Emerald Point. That's something that my grandmother used to do back in the days, and she passed away. That's something that I always wanted to do, just to carry that on.
So how many you got going for that?
So far we got about 35 people. The bus fit 54, so if it go over, we'll just get another bus and just go from there, because grandma, she used to take about 10 buses.
Really?
Yeah.
But I know it's dealing with our Wilson, but this the community.
The community.
It ain't gotta be, kids, nothing. It could be, the mamas, the daddies, and everybody. That's dope.
Yeah, because I looked at it back then.
Some people don't even go out of town like that, or can't, so that's real dope.
And that was like one of the purposes too. Like a lot of kids don't go outside of Wilson, or they don't go outside of Rocky Mountain.
Right.
So with them seeing something different, I thought that would be dope. And then a lot of beef in the community. Like back then, I know when we had drama with other people, we all had to go to Emerald Point. So we end up being friends at the end of the day.
And being together either way.
Yeah, and realize this person was cooler than I thought. Yeah. So sometimes your beef, you really don't know a person until you get to know them.
Sometimes you just don't like that person because somebody else don't like them. You don't even know them. Yeah, that happens a lot. There's a lot of misconception too,
so
all the time.
With that, I just always wanted to do that because I thought it would be dope just to bring people together.
I think so. Yeah, it is. Well, you got anything else? You got anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to say?
I don't like to list no names because I always leave. Why you ain't shout me out? But just shout out to everybody that just held me down, or when I was in the struggle, y'all helped me. Y'all gave me a helping hand. Shout out to the whole community, and shout out to our mayor. He doing a great job with us. He actually gave me an award a couple months back.
That's good.
It was kind of like a hero award.
Oh.
And
that's awesome. That's dope too.
And then he sponsored our program too, and sponsor the kids, take them out to eat, and all of that
that's
type of
good
stuff.
to have, because you need them. You need sponsors because even though if you got money or not, any help helps.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to do for everybody and trying to make sure you fit them people in.
Yeah.
So that does help.
He took them to the skating ring, took them out to eat. Cool dude, man. So shout out to Mel on Carter Stevens.
All right, good. Well, with that being said, everyone, this is the end of episode 6. I have Donta Chestnut with me.